adventures. Today I'm standing behind the Grinnell Glacier Hotel, which is where I'm going to start the hike to Grinnell Lake. I mentioned before that there is a big fire, the Howe Ridge Fire, here in Glacier National Park. So there are a lot of trail closures, road closures. So it's kind of confusing to navigate to the trail that you want. I originally wanted to hike to the Grinnell Glacier Overlook, which is about a 15.5 strenuous hike, but by the time we woke up, waited for the visitor center to open to really figure out what was open and what was not. It's kind of late, so it's probably about 10:30. So we're just gonna do a moderate hike to Grinnell Lake, which is about 6 miles total. And we've been told that it's a fairly easy, moderate hike. So if you wanted to shave off some of the miles of this hike, you can actually take a boat to a little bit further into where the Grinnell Lake is and do a 2.2 mile round trip hike to the lake and back, and then take a boat ride back to the hotel. So the trailhead starts behind the Grinnell Glacier Hotel, so you just have to park in this big parking area across the hotel and then walk on this gravel road to the trailhead over there. I just saw a moose a little while back. It was one of those long-horned male moose. He was having a good time drinking water and eating his lunch, and there were lots of people who were stopping by to take some photographs. This is one of the good things about this hike. Even though it's a fairly easy, moderate hike, you get to see a lot of wildlife, including grizzly bears, because this is in the heart of grizzly country. So if you're lucky, you'll get to see one from a distance. Of a mile before you get to Grinnell Lake, you have to cross this bridge. Only one hiker can go over the bridge at a time because it's super unstable, and when you're walking on it, it feels very wobbly. But the good thing is that the water isn't that deep, so even if you fall, you'll just get a little wet and then you can walk across. But if you're afraid of walking across the bridge, you can actually kind of come over this way along these rocky parts and go a little bit further than here, and there's a nice stable log that you can walk across. At Grinnell Lake. Over there is Grinnell Glacier, and this was a fairly easy, quick hike over here. It's a hike through a lot of wooded area, so it's very picturesque. And the lake itself, it's cold and windy here, but it is a breathtaking view of glaciers all around you, as you can see. And the water is just this beautiful aqua color, and it's quite a sight, something you don't see every day. So I would highly recommend doing this hike if you come to Glacier National Park. One option for doing the Grinnell Lake and Grinnell Glacier Trail is to shave about 2.5, 3 miles off your hike by taking a little boat from Grinnell Glacier Hotel to right here. And then from here you can walk up to the glacier, which is only 3.8 miles, and then the lake is about less than a mile. As you can see, there are a lot of berries along the way here, and you can tell this is why this is bear country, because there's all kinds of different berries, including blueberries and blackberries along this trail. I just finished the Grinnell Lake Trail, which is about 7 miles long, and it took me about 3 hours to hike to the lake and back. The first mile of the hike is actually paved, as you can see, and it's a very easy walk. And then the trail gets a little bit more rocky, but most of all, it's a flat hike and it's fairly easy. I think it's rated as a moderate hike because of the length, and you get really great views of several lakes, including Josephine Lake and Grinnell Lake, of course. And as I mentioned earlier, you can shorten this hike by taking a boat ride. I would rate this a really good hike in Glacier National Park. If you like this video, please remember to hit subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook now at Hiking Misadventures. Also remember to sign up for my blog at hikingmisadventures.com.